Do you know, are there, because you're working on a world record, what are like the qualifications? So when can you actually say, okay, Guinness World Records, I want this to be an official record?
That's a good question. So if we get to the process of Guinness World Record, how to join, basically, and how the joining process goes, we have to apply for the world record. So if you see a world record online for most pull-ups done in a helicopter in 1 minute, you can say apply, then you have to fill in lots of forms, you have to go and set your date even, so you actually have some preparation done already.
But that's existing world records that you're trying to break.
So for existing world records. So if you go through that, and then the process of that takes like, they say 12 weeks, but I think you mentioned that.
Yeah, so actually a friend of mine has hopefully broken a world record, Guinness World Record, the highest amount of burpees within 1 hour.
Oh, yeah.
If he actually breaks it, we'll definitely get him on the podcast.
What was the amount for that?
He had to do more than 950 in one hour.
A burpee.
Yeah.
That's mad.
Yeah. And the weird thing is, and that's sort of interesting about what I know about these world records, Sam. So the first time he did over 1,000. However, he only had one camera, and after 30 minutes, the camera stopped, like some of the cameras we have.
Yeah.
And yet they had to press record again. So they said, sorry, we don't know what you did in between, which makes sense.
Yeah. So it's not allowed.
Yeah, it's not allowed.
Exactly. So you have to, for applying for existing world records, you can do that either, like, it takes like 12 weeks, and then you have to like get approved.
Oh yeah, that was your question, sort of. It takes 12 weeks or more even right now to get it approved.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then you, once they approve it, you get the guidelines, and that's where you can actually see what you need to do. So you then get the guidelines. So then you're already like months later, and this is obviously, this process is fairly fast, I assume, from a world record standpoint, because they could spit that out right away. Like, hey, you want to know what you need to do. Then you need to record it, like with all the requirements. Like you have to do this, the form, this, like lots of requirements, and then also record it with like 3 different angles from cameras that are rolling the entire time. Then you need to send that, and then like you're months and months further. Or you can get also someone over to actually get your world record done, and this costs like thousands. This costs like, makes sense kind of, because they need to fly someone over, and it's a business. But yeah, for a YouTube video, for me, that's why I wasn't very interested in getting an official world record at first, because for a YouTube video, it would just not be worth it to spend like $12,000 on a world record.
Or you have to wait like 3-4 months to actually upload the video, because you have to wait for the results.
Exactly. Or we have to wait for so long. So that's kind of what we're doing right now. But then we also got in contact with Guinness World Record. So you can also have priority, which you just have to pay more for, or
be known, probably.
Work together with Guinness World Record. And I'm super excited for that, like multiple world records hopefully coming up. But that's for existing world records.
Yeah.
For if you want to create a world record, this is where you have to sort of get in touch with them and suggest world records. So you can actually have, but that's maybe because I got in contact, you have to create world records, like come up with ideas.
Exactly.
And say, oh, we want to do this, come up with some requirements, and then you have to go back and forth. This process probably takes even longer, because you really have a creative process as well. But yeah, you can come up with, anyone would be able to come up with world records. And
break them, because I'm pretty sure that if you put your time and mind to it, you can stack 6 M&Ms.
Probably. I mean, it literally looks like anyone can break world records, and it probably is as well. And that's actually, I think that's a good thing.
Same.
I think this is the power of world records. This is the power of getting people active, getting people excited about something, not just looking at a Marvel movie and seeing, all right, that's a superhuman. I mean, I'm not that. No. But now it's like, I can be a superhuman. I can be breaking something and getting recognition from Guinness World Record. Get that. I think they're doing a very smart job at that, and it's just I think it makes the world a bit more fun.
Yeah, I agree. And I think it's good that everyone can potentially break one. But I do think that whatever the world record is, it should really require a lot of practice, training.
Yes.
And it shouldn't be something that you can think, hey, I've never seen someone stack 2 gummy bears. Let's stack 2 gummy bears, and now I have a world record.
Exactly. That's a very good
I'm
distinction
sure
to make. But
in the process with them, if you're like, as you said, that creative process, I'm pretty sure they're like pretty strict. Like, hey, okay, this is too easy.
They do, and they actually said if you want to break someone's world record, fun fact, it's not about, oh, this guy did 25 or 23 pull-ups, I want to do maybe 24 would be enough, but they actually want you to be almost certain that you can beat it by at least like a decent amount, so by at least 2 reps or something like that. Because either if one rep doesn't count, it's not all for nothing, or if you think you can do 3 more, but you can actually do 2 more. If you say I can actually do like 1 more, but you can't do 1 more, then again it's all for nothing. So you have to break it, but there has to be a margin there. So that's kind of interesting. But yeah,
that's
anyone.
Yeah, and I think again it's a good thing as long as there's rules, but apparently there is, which is a good thing.
And also effort, like you said.
Effort, I
think that's a good one to have. I think effort in terms of if you like the gummy bear. I like the gummy bear analogy. That's a pretty good one. The comparison, because I would say eggs. Not everyone right now.
I wouldn't even know how to do this.
I would not even know how to do 2 eggs, and this guy did 4 because it's literally, and he did it quite fast. So I think he practiced an insane amount, and probably cost him in a lot of eggs.
Raw eggs, or were they? Boiled?
That's the question. It didn't say.
Because if it's boiled, you can maybe like hit them a bit so the surface gets a bit flat.
I assume that will be in the.
Probably.
I guess they have to be raw, but that will be my guess. But hey, that's how you would get a world record.